Hello out there. Welcome to the Heavy Montes podcast and my comedy show. Now in America, they say, somebody told me, that the maggots are fighting. A civil war has broken up. Now in America, let's say you're a maggot and you said something stink about Donald Trump. Because I told you, he stinks. Somebody told you that he with women. Somebody told you, he wasn't very good with money. He went bankrupt a couple of times, and you saw all the failed businesses. And he told you he was a billionaire, and he was a great businessman. I don't think I like to see businessmen that make money, not businessmen that go bankrupt. See, America. So his financial situation was always up in the air. And so America. So these maggots held their breath, even after he told them that he grabbed a woman by her private parts and she liked it, he committed sexual abuse. Sexual abuse is sexual abuse, America. You understand? Sleeping with children, America, 14-year-old girls and grooming them and being friends with the groomers, they say. Best friends, I think, should disqualify you. You should never be president of the United States. But Donald Trump, backed up by Fox News and a criminal Republican Party, backed up by a criminal Supreme Court, they all covered his ass, America. Huh? They covered his ass every time he committed a crime and gave him power over the greatest nation in the world. And the first thing he does, America, is start attacking black people, start attacking people of color, start attacking gay people, start attacking the American people. And the people in the red states, he attacked them first. His own voters told them that they were losers and they were suckers. But America, the 77 million maggots who H. Monte classified as traitors to the nation, America, when they voted for Donald Trump, everybody could see that Donald Trump was not qualified. He is and was, at the time, a useful idiot. And the Republican Party grabbed hold of his behind. You understand? They say we have finally found some idiot to help us take away the Medicare and Medicaid from everybody, Social Security, and the safety net, which we have been trying to get in our hands and give all that money to the billionaires for years, because we are a party that represents the billionaires. And them red jokers in that red state, shit, they just suckers. You see what I'm saying, America? You see what I'm saying? Well, if you don't see what I'm saying, I tell you. I'm telling you that, that the Republican Party is not a governing party. They're a joke, And I'm going to tell you something else. They're a sinful party, made up of the worst kind of evil people in the world. You see what I'm saying, America? And it was difficult for people to come on the web and say these things, because Facebook at the time was block us, you see. And they're still doing it, They don't want us to tell us that what we think of these people. So today, I'll tell you. I will tell you, America, that we may have sitting in the White House right now a pedophile, And he should be on the list, if that is true. I wouldn't have my children around him. I wouldn't have my children around him or vote for him if I knew he was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein. I wouldn't go around, you maggot preachers, telling everybody that he's a good man. Abandoning God, abandoning the immigrants, and picking up our people. I'm talking about Hispanics and sending them to freaking concentration camps. We don't like that. We don't like that maggots. Huh? We don't approve of what you done. We don't approve of you guys giving us a maggot, criminal, rapist, America, pedophile, pervert president, in the opinion of H. Montague. Now in America, now getting back to this Epstein thing, it is clear the circumstantial evidence is overwhelming. I think that we all can guess right now the hypothesis, America, that Donald Trump is a low down, dirty dog pervert. And I say that's my opinion. And I'll call him that solely on the evidence that he was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein for 15 years. They said he shared women. Huh? He said when they asked him, because I know Justine, I hope that's her name, Maxwell, is sitting in prison waiting on our pardon. And if Donald Trump pardoned people that on January 6th defecated on the floor of the Capitol, people who carried a Confederate flag through the Capitol, people who tried to hang the vice president, people who lied and said that Donald Trump, and they're still trying to lie today, but you can cover up the lies of the election. You're trying, but history will get you. But you can't cover up what Donald Trump did if the evidence clearly says he did it. Now, the Pam Bondi, I know she feel like a fool, because with Donald Trump, you got to have to be loyal and you got to take a fall. He tell you, I'll give you the job now. This is a criminal organization. If you get caught, you do the time, all right? Yeah. Don't tell nobody, because I can pardon you. No problem. I got a history. I pardoned the people on January 6th, started a choir. Had Marjorie Taylor Greene acting like she a Christian in a jail cell. America, a clown show. And these people are telling us that we are the DEI ones. No, America. They are the DEI ones. Now, if my president, because Donald Trump is not my president, okay? I don't want you maggots calling me up telling me that stuff. Because Donald Trump said he hates Democrats. And I'm a progressive, I don't mess around. I don't play around. I'm all the way. I'm for health care for all. You see what I'm saying? And I want to say one thing to the Democratic Party before I get back on these maggots real quick. Democrats, if you have the word Democrat in your name, you can be part of this party. You understand? And then you work together, the progressives and the moderates, and the socialists. And you come up with a plan to take care of the American people. I'm sure it will not be taking away your Social Security. I'm sure it will not be taking care of your Medicaid. I'm sure that it'll give you housing aid. I'm sure we'll be working on trying to get some help for the women that are working. Children, childcare. All that good stuff you can get. Now, also, I told you, I'm endorsing Gavin Newsom for president. AOC for vice president. Henry Montague, the communication director. I'll be the one out there telling you about all this good stuff. And I'll make sure you understand. Won't be no long words. Won't be no regulation. It'll be, we got health care for all. You see what I'm saying? President Newsom is going to sign it. AOC is going to be there handing out pens. You know what I'm saying? So America, all I want to say to you is be happy. Because these maggots, and watch these maggots. This is watch, wait, and see. Remember I told you that last time. Watch, wait, and see. You see? Now, Donald Trump, release the doggone files. Now, I'm going to say one thing. Alan Dershowitz came out and said there is a client list. Pam Bondi said there is a client list. And Elon Musk said Donald Trump's name is all over, over those files, all over that list. And I can believe it. Now watch the videos. He be dancing, sticking his tongue out, you know what I'm saying? He and Epstein getting down with the fucking sound. You know what I'm saying? Big party. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, if you know what I'm saying, America, and you heard what I said, please subscribe to the Heavy Monte YouTube channel. Now we're growing, 343 and counting. Also, hmonte.com is online, like I promised. It needs some work. You understand? You'll be able to watch all my videos on hmonte.com. All right, and read my newsletter. And it's going to always say the same thing. Never, ever vote for a Republican.